In this video, I'm going to show you all the bread locations in every pufferfish level in I Am Fish. In level 1, Highland Roll, you'll find the first piece of bread in the house next to the dog food. The second piece of bread can be obtained after falling down the river near a checkpoint. You'll see a piece of bread floating on some rocks. All you have to do is jump up onto the rock to get the bread. Now the bread is split into different paths here, so you must make a choice. From this bridge, go to the right and go down the hill. When you come to the path splitting, keep left, just go down the hill into this puddle of water and you will see the piece of bread. To get this next piece of bread, at the bridge you have to go left instead of right. Then just follow the path down and you will come to a road that has a piece of bread on it. After getting that piece of bread, you will want to stick left into the next river you fall into. So swim to the left here, and then go down the hill, but keep right and land in the rightmost puddle of water, because you need to go right some more to get this next piece of bread that's in the middle of the hill. Now for level 2, a forest stream. The first piece of bread can be found under a rock before you get to this double bramble patch. Just look to the right side, there will be a rock in the water with bread under it. The next piece of bread is in this lake that you come to with the tree in the middle. Just keep to the right side of the lake and you will see a cave which is housing some bread. When you get to this abandoned, broken down building, there will be a piece of bread hovering above one of the boards. Be careful of those darker boards because if you roll on them, they will collapse. The next piece of bread can be found at the bottom of the building, hiding behind the bar. The fifth piece of bread will be found when you get to this double log area. You have to jump out of the pond and roll into the log, and it is quite tricky because you have to get smack dab in the middle of the log. In level 3, Club Barnardshire, you will have to play this level multiple times to get all the bread. The first piece of bread can only be accessed if you take the cup to the vent and go up into the office, because that is how you get onto this structure with all the lights. Once you are on this light structure, you'll see a floating piece of bread in between two wires. The next piece of bread can only be obtained if you take the right stairway downstairs. Here is how you can safely get down the stairs without tipping over. I figured since this is a more difficult piece to get to, I'll show you all the steps to get there. Once you're at the bottom of the stairs, you just go to the bar. You get across the bar, you have to jump in between each sink, and then into this cup. This is by far the most difficult piece of bread to get in the entire game. I'm showing you now how I obtained this difficult piece of bread. It is important to deflate when you fall down, because if you do not, you will bounce out of control. And I found the best way to get the bread is to deflate right before you reach it so you don't overroll, and then it takes so much effort to roll back that you suffocate. After getting that bread, you have to go down these steps, so I'm showing you now how I did it so you can make sure that you can survive as well. This next piece of bread you can only get if you take the left staircase. You can get down the stairs safely in the way I showed you earlier, and then you go to the broken bars here and you have to tip the mop bucket into the area over here. Then you can jump out of the mop bucket and grab the piece of bread. This next piece of bread you can get by taking either staircase, and it is just near the entrance here. Be careful because there's a bunch of people walking around and some of them do go past the boarded area here. For the fifth piece of bread, you can get this by taking any route, it doesn't matter which, because it's all in this lobby here next to the dance floor. The proper way to get this piece of bread is by controlling Greg and having him walk over here quickly before going through the dance floor. But I find you could also get the piece of bread by hopping out of the bucket a bunch of times. This may be patched in the future. If you want to see how to get bread in other levels, check out my other I Am Fish all bread guides here.